What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's your boy Redux here for part 2 of Metal Gear Solid on paper Starstream. Hold on, I need to do the intro better. Metal Gear Solid 2 coming to you from paper Starstream. We're gonna wait for a couple minutes here, see if we can get anybody in here. In the meantime, I will just do a brief recap of what happened last time. So we did the tanker chapter to start out. Wasn't pretty. We spent most of it trying to punch a guard in the ass and knock them out. That's still on our bucket list for Metal Gear Solid 2. We're going to punch a guard and knock them out by punching them in the ass at some point. I'm actually kind of excited to do this stream now because it also does give me, you know, after 3 years of comments, it gives me a good chance to respond to some of the things that have been said to me on the channel, or about this video in particular. So like I said, we're going to wait for a couple more people to get in here, guys, and we're going to get going. Wait. Oh, this is not good. Start game. Now we chose to do the... Oh, that's right. This has a weird loading thing where it actually makes you go to... Now we're going to the loading screen for MGS2. I was worried there that after going through the tanker chapter and saving that it had just yeeted all of our data and we're going to have to start over again, but I know it gives you the option to do either chapter if you want, but we're here for the full experience. Come on. This is still a very cool... Yeah, the face reveal is it finally happened. You know. What do I got to be ashamed of? I mean, the last stream somebody told me I look like Johnny Sins, so there are worse people to be told you look like. Alright, let's get this underway. So, even in the last one, I think I said I'm going to try not to ruin too many of the cutscenes by just mindlessly talking through them, but...
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan.
But I will say, I think everybody collectively had a, held their breath the first time they played Metal Gear Solid 2 and heard that voice for Snake. Of course.
Big shot. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time, but in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
I can't remember the last time I actually sat through all the cutscenes from Metal Gear Solid 2, so this will be kind of a treat.
The shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group and they have the big shell under complete control.
Jack is back, or I guess he's here since it's the first time we were introduced to him. You forget how much of a treat that the music is for this game, and how it really gave it that movie cinematic feel. I don't know if any of you ever saw Enemy of the State, but if you haven't, I would highly recommend it,
What makes them think they can get that much?
because that's where most people knew Harry Gregson Williams before MGS.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out. And the
Blah, blah, blah. Catastrophic disaster, radioactive nuclear waste. Okay.
in history. You have two mission objectives. One, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And two, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
Sorry, I don't have my popcorn for this game right now. I remember in the video I did complain about this opening section that this is really just a slog because of how much it kind of retreads. Oh, hold on. This is what I've been doing. Everybody's on a trampoline during codex.
I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay,
You know, I will say
part.
that's one of the...
Make
I'm
sure
assuming that
nobody
if you're
sees
watching
you.
this, you've probably played Metal Gear Solid 2, because
Contact me by
otherwise
code.
it's just going to be
The
spoiler-ridden for the
frequency is
entire way.
140.85.
But,
When you
I'm
want to use
assuming
the
that they
codec,
pretty
push
much
the select
assume that you
button.
played not
When
just
we
Metal Gear
reach
Solid
you,
1, but
contact
also
me.
VR missions
The
before
codec
playing
will
this
beep.
game.
When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of
Yeah,
your ear.
exactly.
No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the Big Shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
Well, I guess if you think about it, we
There's
would probably be
an elevator at
whiny
the far
too
end
if we
of
were in
that
that
area.
situation. So
Use that.
Ryan's supposed to be our surrogate, so it makes sense that he's kind of a bit of a punk-ass bitch,
Electrofiber technology,
for lack of a better term.
byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
I'm slowly feeling my soul leaving my body
The suit applies
the
varying
longer
pressure
this
to
goes
major
on.
internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions.
My performance
They
is
call this the
maximized,
skull
just let me
suit
play.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The skull suit, it seems
The
appropriate
hatch with a circular hatch will open into the
somehow.
elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Hey. This is going to be an interesting playthrough because I feel like there's going to be a lot of times where I end up reading comments and doing some dumb shit. Hey, Let's get covered in ice. I'm trying to drag out the 30 seconds of gameplay I'm going to be allowed to do here. Well, you can almost tell just by how restrictive they made some of Big Shell that there were areas that they wanted to do more with, and maybe there just wasn't enough time, or Kojima's ideas are just way too out there. I mean, oh, there's the person we want to be. Colonel, I saw a guy getting up from the ground. What should I do? Should I walk?
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
It's like he's a Russian soldier.
Grlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's also frustrating is that we're supposed to... Ryan's supposed to not know shit, but it's like we know more than Ryan does when we go into this. We already know who the Grlukoviches are. So basically, until I have the little face reveal, you're just going to hear me bitching about how long this takes. Oh yeah, if my girlfriend was along for this mission on the last minute, I would pack it in and go home. No, I'm not going to be bickering while I'm in the midst of a high-stakes espionage affair.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Here it comes.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Ha 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 ha! He did the thing.
To gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
You mean that thing that I use for all my training? I think I'll use it here.
As input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node
We're gonna need some coffee to get through this intro part.
Should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
This might be the first time you'll see me like do calisthenics during Metal Gear Solid.
The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
No access. Almost like it's a permissioned blockchain network. Oh yeah, you guys are gonna hear the oh, there it is, another cutscene. You guys are gonna have to hear my my whole comparison of Kojima games to blockchain networks and node networks. Didn't you know Kojima is really Satoshi Nakamoto? Alright, let's see. How many letters will it let us choose? We're gonna go with Jacko Shabazz. Born. Oh. Let's make him born the day that the Bitcoin white paper was made. And since they think Satoshi Nakamoto's a British guy, we'll go with the UK. Blood on. Alright.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now.
Remember your VR training sessions.
I haven't looked at my radar, but it should be functioning right now, right?
The terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
This is pretty torturous.
Your radar isn't affected by
I haven't sat through this part in years. I'm only doing it for you guys to hang out with you and shoot the shit.
It's all made from currently existing technology.
We're getting the full experience this time. There's no skipping through dialogue or cutscenes, even if I talk through it. You're not missing anything. They're just telling me how to play.
Should now be available after touching the start button.
How do I save the mission data?
By saving the game.
For saves and an analyst to work on the data.
You save the game.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you
by
doing
going
here?
to save.
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
This was my alone
Meet the
time.
mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her? Exactly.
Part of this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
No,
Not to
she
worry.
certainly
She has
isn't.
our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance.
Colonel on the
enough,
trampoline.
but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way.
Do my personal feelings have a place in wanting this cutscene to be over?
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose,
You need someone to watch your back.
Imagine being in a relationship and somebody saying that to you.
Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders
Just
outside of
an
my immediate
ordinary
duties.
girl.
Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The
You could tell
proprietary
that was the
save
moment that the
frequency is
AI was processing what the word
140.906.
Raiden means.
I just switched frequencies. Jack?
That's what this really is. This is the the premonition to open AI.
anything special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh, well.
To ChatGPT precursor.
I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
I am going to let you go now, Jack. Goodbye. Heyo.
Right. The enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
I know.
Careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide
I saw
until
the stars
other arrives.
leaving his head.
Must stay out
I'm
of sight.
hiding. I'm out of sight. I got you covered. And of course, the first time you ever play this, because you don't know the guard's routes, you're sitting here thinking like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. But if you played it, you know. you're just chilling here. All the music in this game is great. Oh, here we go, guys. The big reveal that pissed people off around the globe. Now, this I will take a time to address numerous comments that have been made on the video. There's probably over 100 comments talking about when I discussed that if Metal Gear Solid 2 was released today, the way that they marketed it would have gotten as much or more backlash as The Last of Us 2, the way that they did that. So I have people tell me that's ridiculous compared, and I'm not saying that the situations are similar. People would be like, well, spoiler alert for Last of Us 2, whatever her name kills Joel, and then you have to play as her. So people are like, you can't compare the two. Ryan didn't kill Snake. I'm not talking about that. I was talking about the marketing for them. Because both games were marketed that you would be playing as the guy you played as in the last game.
But it would only take one to spot me in this
now we got that out of the
You never
way.
had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
I will say, playing this as your first Metal Gear could be heaven and hell at the same time, because you're not pissed off about the character change, but everything that happens later on in the game is so foreign to you because you haven't played the first one, so you're just like, huh?
So the whole thing is shaped like two hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of
Who to
Strut
lolly?
A, Shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
So guys, I was trying to set up super chats on here. Not that I need money to do this, I would be doing this regardless. But I have had people ask me if there are places to donate a couple bucks if you want to. There is a Ko-Fi link on the Paper Starship page. If you do, I don't even want to say donate because this isn't a charity. If you would like to support a Metal Gear Solid nerd playing his favorite game and semi-entertaining you, it's there.
Right. SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know,
Exactly,
we work in the
it's
dark,
tipping.
And this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here.
Like
There's
that
no
guy
need
out
for
on Santa
concern.
Monica with my
This operation is
change
under
jar, but
Pentagon's
instead
direct
of
command,
playing you music,
and
I'm
the NSDD came
giving
from
you
the Vice
snarky
President
commentary
and the
about
Secretary
Hideo
of Defense.
Kojima games.
Your mission may be top secret, but it's
We all
gone
have our
through the usual
niches.
channels.
Ayo. Crawl, 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 crawl. Alright. Alright, let me see something. Hey, it does have the right one. Strut F. Okay.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
I do love how... I mean, I know everybody's Russian, but it's just like how over-the-top movie Russian everybody sounds... Everybody sounds like this. There is not one Russian soldier who has a semi-normal accent.
I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
No, I'm not going to do that. There's no reason to. I appreciate it, man. Let's see here.
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher. A type.
No. You don't tell me shit. We're gonna go. Oh crap. Oh god. Oh god. Well, this isn't gonna go well. Nope, don't come in here. I should have listened. I thought I knew what I was doing, okay? No. No, please don't intensify the level of security. I don't have a radar here. That is the one thing that did make this a little bit more difficult than MGS1 going into new areas, is the lack of radar. Well, not going to be a good time. Oh yeah, I got the RP sensor.
Nothing here.
Alright. Now we're back in action. Alright, let's wait this time. I have no idea where it is. This is not good. Alright, well. Hey, we did it. There we go. The tranquilizer, the solution to all of life's problems. Just step over your corpse. Get the SOCOM first. Hey. Doo-doo. It's also like one of the coolest themes in the entire game. Colonel, I see two guys walking along a bridge and I have a tranquilizer gun. What should I do?
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on.
It's like I've played this game before.
Use the hanging mode.
Yeah, I don't need to use hanging mode. I got a gun. This is a perfect opportunity to do a few pull-ups, though. Waiting for you to walk into my scope. So should we get to grip level 2 here while we're at it? All right. Hey, nobody's giving me an answer on if they want me to go to grip level 2 or just keep going. So we're gonna keep going until we get to grip level 2 here. Oh yeah, you know, most people on Friday night, they go out to the bar, may go out to a restaurant. Me, I get my digital pump on. Yeah, I'm swole. I live life on the edge. I don't need pull-up bars. I do it off of a bridge. Off of a big shell. Hooda lolly. We're gonna be here a while. It would be funny if the collision was good enough that like one of the seagulls comes by and just knocks you off while you're doing this. The almighty grip gauge. We don't take shortcuts around here, alright? Not messing with you. Yeah, but you know what? I'm also trying to... Oh, crap. I'm also trying to avoid going to strut D until I absolutely have to. Because I hate strut D more than any other one when you don't have the radar. Hey, yo. We're still going. Yeah, there is a, like Max is saying, if you up your grip gauge in the tanker chapter, there is a... I know that I took the, like, underground route to get to Rex there. There is another way that you can do it where you actually just kind of shimmy along, like, the scaffold at the top. I don't think I've ever... I may have tried it when I did the video because I was trying to kind of go through that area every which way that you could. Just so that I was semi-knowledgeable about it. I like how last stream we were trying to punch a guard in the ass and watching ice melt, and now it's turned into a virtual reality CrossFit channel. I think it might be 100 per level. I mean, I haven't been counting or anything, so I would like to hope that we're nearing that soon. I'll tell you what, we're at 34 minutes on the stream. I'll give it another 4 to 5 minutes of doing this. And if we haven't reached level 2, we're just going to move along and we'll come back to it later on. But it is always handy to have grip level 3 around here. Oh, I think that guy might have woken up. Yeah. Forgot about that. That would have been embarrassing. Doodaloo, 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 doo. Alright, back to my workout. I mean, also, what other game could you play where you were just intermittently doing pull-ups and tranquilizing guards? Nobody's getting hurt. I'm getting a good pump in. My grip level is increasing. Also, with the sound of the seagulls in the ocean, it's like working out to an ASMR video. The sounds of the sea tranquilly putting you to sleep. That will be, somebody should make that. Go ahead and start your own ASMR channel and make Metal Gear ASMR. And just have this as your background, just the guards snoring with the seagulls and the ocean in the background. Damn, that's a lot of pull-ups. Hey, we made it.
Raiden, your grip has gotten stronger. Guess your hard
Goddamn
work
right.
has paid off.
Jack, you're great.
Really? Am I great? Because my girlfriend said I was. No, there has not been any... I was waiting for you to get here, man, for me to attempt to slap a guard's ass. There's been no ass slappage going on yet, though, okay? And sadly, I think we're in for about another 20 minutes of cutscenes here. Metal Gear Solid is the one series where you need some people to be around with you to get through it. Because it's like watching a... You know, it's watching like a half-hour show, and then it's an interactive game, so... You don't have to apologize, bro. Everybody's got other things to do in life besides watch my mediocre gameplay here. But it is on our bucket list for this playthrough, to slap a guard's ass. The Marines probably had the best non-dialogue of this entire game. I'm thinking we're probably going to take this up to reaching Stillman, and then next time we'll pick up with all the bomb disposal. The reverse groin punch.
On Alpha, come in. What's going on? Alpha, respond.
Now, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care that Vamp is technically called Vamp because he's bisexual. I like to go with the... I like to think that things are funny, so when people are giving me shit in my video that Fat Man's called Fat Man because of the atomic bomb, and then that Vamp is called Vamp because of being bisexual, no. You know, Vamp is called Vamp because he's a vampire, and Fat Man is called Fat Man because he's a fat man. Just keep things simple. Don't complicate it.
5 today.
Yeah, Vamp really does seem like a Kill Bill character. Oh, I just got that. That was actually a Dirty Harry reference from Dirty Harry's like, did I fire 6 shots or was it only 5? See? Useless movie buff knowledge right there. I do remember being so like I was so stoked. I was actually stoked to play as Raiden, like I said, because I knew that there was a sword involved at some point. But it was so disappointing that he was just such a bitch for so much of this game. Oh, of course, Raiden's the most badass femboy that there ever was. It's like how Omar from The Wire is the most badass and toughest gay guy you will ever see.
Strange smell.
You know, I did mention that later on in the game is that they should have had more, like in MGS4 they tried to make it seem like there was a Liquid Snake type rivalry between Raiden and Vamp, and I think that had they had a couple more like actual, like a hand-to-hand duel or something like that, or even a knife/sword fight in this one, it definitely would have like made that feel a little bit more meant a little bit more. Maybe they actually would have let you play that fight instead of having it be a side quick time event. Yep, exactly. He's here to make you realize that you're not Snake and you're a scared little boy. I'm not even so sure that I love Vamp, but I love Phil Lamar's voice acting for Vamp.
My name is
Slim Shady.
Iroquois Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Boo! No, I'm messing with you guys. I still appreciate David Hayter's voice acting work and everything. It's unfortunate that me being a snarky asshole ended up having him basically shun me from the entire Metal Gear community. But these things happen. And there's a lot of people that I see making comments on the David Hayter incident things, thinking that I need people to agree with me on that. And I really don't. Like, I got called every name in the book for saying that he looked like Ricky Gervais. And oh yeah, if you go watch the David Hayter incident video, it's like 7 minutes long. That'll explain it. It's actually really hilarious what ended up happening. But yeah, I made a snarky comment that said he doesn't look like Solid Snake anymore. He kind of looks more like Ricky Gervais, and he blocked me on Twitter and called me a dipshit. So when I brought it up to people in Metal Gear communities, I was seen as the worst human being to ever walk the face of the earth. And the shirt, you know what? I washed the shirt. Unfortunately, where I got the shirt, the material was not very good. So after about 3 washes, the image started to fade already. I may have to get another one made. Maybe that's what I'll sell on the the channel, is David Hayter Ricky Gervais shirts. Oh, trust me, I was gonna wear it on the first stream, but it's so fucked up. I washed it in the wrong. I shouldn't have washed it in hot water, basically.
Some kind of mind control?
Right. What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a
Well,
single
Fat Man's, you know, drinking those cocktails while he's out there rollerblading. He's probably having some food to soak it up too, so he's putting on the same amount of calories that he's burning off.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah. Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that. What's up?
Take a look.
Yes, that is true. Raiden is the Stan of this game. He's gonna throw Rose into the trunk of his car and ride off into the night.
You alright?
Give me a few minutes.
I am curious to see how long it will take for AI to kind of replace, not only want to say replace, but at least expand a lot of these voice actors' careers, because a lot of them are acting like they're afraid of it, but really, if you end up doing that, like, you're going to have to, like, they're not just going to be able to use your voice, you're going to have to license it out. Like, there will be ways to see, like, where the voice was sourced from and everything.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
I haven't seen the gameplay trailer for Delta yet. I'm actually kind of staying away from Delta at the moment. I'm just going to wait for that. I think because, you know, a lot of people are very excited about it, but because of the fact that it's not being made by Hideo Kojima, you know, I'm kind of whatever about it. Because, you know, there's not going to be anything new or exciting or interesting or story expanding added in that regard. I'm not one of those people who's like saying I'm not going to play it because Kojima's name's not on it. I'm still going to check it out, but I don't have as high of expectations for it being mind-blowing. Like, I hope that what happens with it, though, is that kind of like Resident Evil, is that people love the fact that it's remade and that there's a new engine, for like a Metal Gear engine, and they remake 2 and 1 in a more modern fashion. That's what I really want to see. But if they do remake 1, I don't want them to do it like Twin Snakes and add the first person.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one.
I haven't read any of his other books, actually. I've been interested to check some of them out, though. I was very shocked at how different the book To Live and Die in L.A. was from the movie, though. But I did enjoy both of them. But definitely will say that had I read the book first, I would have hated the main character in the movie. He was such a douchebag in the novel.
Too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this, and you came in alone to boot?
I'm hoping it's going to be a faithful remake too. What I'm curious about that I haven't seen anybody mention is if they're still using all the historical footage, because I believe that's why they pulled them down from the PlayStation Store originally. In part because of that, but also because they were going to do a new collection. But I know that there's been, you know, throughout the ages, there's been a myriad of copyright issues surrounding Metal Gear and the music, but also that historical footage too.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero. Currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is...
All right, guys, we're about to go and witness the greatest line in all of in every single Metal Gear Solid game. There's no line better than what we're about to see. Some of you know what I'm talking about. You can see Snake even be like, please die before I answer, please die before I answer.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency.
You know, for how much people shit on Xbox, like, they got backwards compatibility right. I'll give them that. Even before this this came out, I bought I got a Series X for Christmas last year, but I was able to buy the the MGS HD collection for the Xbox 360 and still play it on here. Like I will say, with the games they have coming out, they haven't done well, but the only reason why I even got an Xbox Series X was for backwards compatibility. It's the only place that they kind of kick the shit out of PlayStation.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Why else are we having to pay $60 for a master collection of these games instead of just having them be part of, like, PlayStation Monthly or PlayStation Plus or whatever it is? That was impressive, the Vita port for both of them. I was shocked to be able to play that on handheld. I was as shocked to be able to play 2 on the Vita as I was when they originally started having like GTA 3 available for your phone. Which I still marvel at that and how well it actually plays. Oh yeah, I know. He's gonna shoot my ass. Actually,
I wouldn't do that if I were you. What are you trying to do, kid?
kneecap him.
Damn, kid. Moron. What are you thinking?
I'm not thinking.
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder.
That's awesome, dude. I'm really glad that you enjoyed the video and that it actually spurred you on to buy more of those books. So, out of curiosity, aside from To Live and Die in LA, what do you think is the second best Gerald Petovich book? So I maybe know which one to go with next.
I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I think there's a magazine. Oh God, no! Don't do the. Figure it out. No, tell me what is wrong with you.
Tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. And
Fucking gaslighting, hard to get bullshit.
Out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of
I think there's
mission?
a magazine in
okay.
Strut
I'm gonna
F.
finish this thing by tomorrow, no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an
If I
analyst.
could teach a course,
What
what would it
It
be?
has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that
At
he's
this
Snake
point,
himself.
I would
The
probably
legendary
teach
mercenary?
either a course
I need as much
about
data on him as possible.
if there is like
Everything
classes
they have
about
on him
futurism
after
and
the
just
Shadow
futuristic
Moses incident.
technology. I would teach a
dead
course
now,
about
isn't
that because it's
Yes.
something I just love
Should be a
researching.
burial record somewhere,
Or
too.
Greek
We should be
mythology.
able to request top
That's
level
actually
security
probably
clearance
my
from the Colonel. That should
one
get
of
us
my
into the most
favorite things that
classified material.
that's what got me into the God of War games. I actually have a
Find out something.
God of War tattoo on my arm. It's the Omega sign with the flame through it. And my one on my wrist, it's not specifically from God of War. I don't even know if you guys can see it. There we go. It's hard to see. But that's kind of, I got this after God of War 4 because I wanted to do something Norse mythology type, so it's a couple of Norse Viking runes there. But yeah, that would probably be what I would teach if I had the chance is, oh yeah, let me go do the big reveal. You know, what the hell, this stream's for fun anyways, let me just show you guys what happens.
Right. What's wrong? Right.
Nobody recognizes it. Well, my God of War one on my shoulder is covered up all the time anyways. I get a lot of people that ask me what the meaning for my other tattoo is on my wrist, because that one actually is it's 2 X's on there, which means where there's a will, there's a way, and an arrow through that means where there's a will, there's a way, but sometimes to move forward, you got to be pulled back. Alright. Here we go, guys. Huh. Did not know that. So Metal Gear Solid got it wrong. For shame. Yeah, but I want to get I'm trying to get tattoos that if I make it to 50 years old, I don't look back and say, I don't look at my body and go, oof, that was a bad idea. I think there was, when I was like 18, I saw a guy with a tattoo that said misled youth, and from then on I said no. I will always think out long beforehand what I'm getting. But let me shut my mouth here as we prepare to witness the greatest line in Metal Gear Solid franchise history.
What the hell is that?
It's a miracle.
Come, put me out of my misery.
Do it.
Impossible. Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
You know it. Money Man, which is the same universe to live and die in LA. Alright. Money Men, I will check that out. Thank you for the recommendation, man. I appreciate that.
Don't let them take the president!
Not a bad idea.
Ready grenades!
I'll get back to the mythology thing in a second here. Hold on. Here it comes.
A dud!
Yes! A dud! Ah, the greatest line in Metal Gear Solid history. Who says David Hayter's the best voice actor? Give that guy an Oscar.
Today is another bad day.
Alright, but getting back to mythology and modern tech, if there is a book that is interesting that kind of covers both those. I would check out the Robert Zelazny sci-fi book, The Lord of Light, if you're interested in something that's weird mythology along with survival. Or not, sorry, I'm reading the book along with survival, along with modern tech and sci-fi. I love the side conversation that's springing from that one line of dialogue.
I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Such sad emo. So sad. So sad. You can tell it's sad because of the saxophone music.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
Yes,
What
they
happened to
were.
the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier?
That's one hell of a
What is
coincidence.
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
this? What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
Oh shit,
There's
we're
no
fucked
time
then.
for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but portions of the coastline for generations.
I'm reading that comment about the inspiration for the music for Fortune there. Yes, really capture the feeling of an invincible mercenary with a railgun talking to dead seagulls.
But this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem.
That's exactly it.
The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan.
That's exactly
You
it.
should find him there.
Is this according to simulation 2?
What are you talking
All
about?
right.
Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
No Who doubt. Are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire, too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real. All right. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
This is if during the codex scenes, if you hit, it's Raiden's inner thoughts. They do it with Snake in the first one too. I've never tried it. That's pretty cool though. Hey yo. Neither have I. Would have been nice to know about that before I did my big video. Thanks, guys. No, I'm messing with you. No. It's in the tanker chapter is what I mean, for it being in Snake, with Snake. Just take a time to appreciate the detail of these bathrooms. I ain't got no book yet. I go to Strut F to get me a book, I think. All right. Yo, they got rid of the poster in here? Or is it in the other bathroom? Did I miss it? Ah, there it is.
What's up, Jack?
Damn
Hang
it.
in there.
When you're inside, look at it. I think you... Yeah, I just did the kiss. But I'm not being reprimanded. I think I might have to do it a few times.
It's possible the terrorists will attempt to destroy the big shell in retaliation for the SEAL strike. Defuse the bombs before they make that move. The bomb disposal expert is somewhere in Strut's...
I already ended it all once. Alright, so... Let's just crouch and stare at the urinal.
It's possible that...
I'm hoping that they didn't get rid of all the weirdness in here. Come on.
Raiden, what are you looking at? Oh, I see. Rosemary.
What?
Could you excuse him for a moment?
Huh?
You know, so he can...
Oh, I get it. Jack, let me know when you're done, okay?
Lock onto... I'm locked in. I'm locked into the urinal.
It's possible that...
Oh, isn't it you have to crouch in here?
It's possible that...
But can you even jump onto the... Yeah, you can't even get onto the toilets there to crouch. So I didn't expect there to be so much detailed information about the bathrooms here. Oh, do I have to be on the outside of the stall looking up? What do I have to do? Tell me, guys. How am I supposed to be a peeping Tom in this game? I don't think we're gonna figure it out. Maybe I'll go watch that, Kid Club. But it won't let you turn around. That's the problem. Yeah, it won't let you look at the toilet. This is as far as it goes. Alright, guys. It automatic. Oh, that's what you want me to do? Okay, I'm seeing what you mean.
I can't believe you, Jack. Do you know what that place is?
I just thought maybe the bomb disposal instructor might be in there.
Why would he be in there?
Well, you never know. He's AWOL and...
Even AWOL, a normal guy wouldn't go into a woman's bathroom. You're the only one I know who would. You're like really strange.
Rosemary, settle down.
But...
It's all right. Right. Rosemary is right. You should probably look someplace else. I can really sympathize with you there, though.
What's that?
Nothing. Raiden, that's that. Return to your duties.
You guys are unbelievable.
Let me go knock out some knuckle children and get back to my mission. Alright, guys. Well, we have reached our checkpoint for the evening. We're gonna cut off here at Stillman. Let me see here. You're supposed to be able to...
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy.
Pause.
Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Pause.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Well, that's clearly not happening, so I can't pause right now, I don't think. But regardless, we're going to cut it here for the night, guys. We're going to pick back up. I might not be around on my days off next week, so we might pick up the week following. So it may be a long time between now and when we get back to bomb disposal and the rest of this. But from there, we're going to be pretty consistent. Try to do this on Wednesday and Friday nights. But yeah, this is going to be a fun journey. I really appreciate you guys coming along. Again, if you do want to help support a Metal Gear Solid fan, just taking it through a journey that I've been on many times and trying to entertain you, there's a link for the Ko-Fi on the main page if you'd like to donate. Keep saying donate. If you'd like to tip a few bucks. But take care, guys. Have a great rest of your Friday night. And a great weekend, and I will keep you posted on when we're going to be back for this, okay? But thank you. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you on the next one, though. Take care.